Welcome to the Recovery Oracle. My name is Veda, and I hope this message finds you well. I'm going to start with a channeled message that came through, and then we'll talk about where it came from. But that's not what's important. It came from many of the trillion faceted diamond that is source consciousness. But we're going to get into it. So, as many of you may know or may not know, there is an intelligent ship, vessel, machine, vehicle flying through our orbit. Right now it's behind the sun. It's in our solar system. They're referring to it as 3i Atlas. And what's been coming through over and over is that this is a time, October 15th is a big activation point. There's more codes coming through the sun, downloading onto Earth to upgrade our energetic systems and activate dormant DNA strands, ancestral bodies, and level us up to be able to hold more light, more energy, more on a higher frequency as our Earth ascends in consciousness, as we really anchor in this 5D Earth paradigm that is our reality now. We are going to be able to more clearly channel, more clearly connect. The illusions are falling away, of the illusion of fear being one of them. This is the channeling that came through as we remember who we are as infinite souls, the drive to find purpose, reach for passions, love, and connection will increase. Self-care is vital, nourishing your body, water, and grounding. Making a conscious connection to source, spending time in meditation, consciously connecting, dropping into your heart space, expanding open your heart space, anything you can do to allow more light to enter your body. And all you have to do is you sit in meditation and you just focus on opening up that heart space, and you should feel this like it's like you're like an energetic breath out, and using your breathing as well to release the tension and let more light in. And when you breathe in, if you think about it, our breath is we're breathing in spirit, we're breathing in source energy, life force energy all the time, as it is surrounding us and out of our visible eye. But there's so much going on in here, and every time we take a breath in, we're bringing that into our bodies. So really avoiding conflict at this time, avoiding anything that lowers your vibration, trying to stay in a high vibration, avoiding keeping your focus and your energy on yourself, on your vessel, on your conscious, consistent connection to source, to the truth of your soul and to the truth of who you are. So wake up in the morning and just declare. All you have to do is set the intention. It's as simple as that. I intend to connect to my highest eternal soul self today, and feel your soul self, feel your energetic body. What does it feel like? How far out does it go? Be curious about it, mess with it, see how far out you feel your energetic space reaching, and then you can pull it in just with the intention of your mind. Our imaginations are reality. We are co-creating our reality with our imaginations, either consciously or unconsciously at all times. And saying I intend to connect to source consciousness. You can ask. You have a team of guides and angels. We all do, of ancestors, of ascended masters, of galactic and cosmic beings, angelic beings, heavenly. We all have this army of beings that are our soul's family, that are connected to us at all times, that only want for our highest and greatest good. So consciously connect with them. That's very, very, very necessary right now as we anchor this, and we're coming back to having that conscious contact with source. We're coming back to understanding our eternal God self, our infinite soul and our infinite power. And so just doing affirmations, meditations, eating living live fruits and vegetables, lots and lots and lots of water. I've got water right here with just sea salt, Himalayan pink salt, and lemon in it. It's electrolytes, right? And getting out in the sunshine and grounding and connecting to the earth in a conscious way is very important as well right now. So thank you so much for being here. So, okay, what else? So we're working to help you. They really want to stress, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of what you don't understand. Be curious about it, be excited about it, and feel the feeling state instead of maybe you feel out in your heart how something feels. You don't judge a person by their appearance, right? We don't, well, we do, we're getting away from that. If you do, we're working on getting away from that. Making an extreme, if you judge a person by their appearance, how are we going to connect with other planetary beings if we if we judge our own species some type of way by the way they look? There's a reason why they haven't made contact sooner. So there's a lot of preparation that is up to us to be open and allowing and coming from a place of love so that there's not fear behind it. And just kind of wipe out every alien movie you've ever seen that shows the war and the pillaging and the harvesting, because there's far more beings in this universe that are for our greatest and highest good. They're evolved, so they come from a higher understanding of a place of love. They're evolved, so they see that war and violence and hate hasn't worked. They've gotten beyond that. So you really think like they're going to come here and want that when they have this mass technology? They've gotten way beyond that. They're way, way, way beyond that. Earth is where that stuff happens. We're the ones that they should be afraid of, but they're not afraid of us. They look at us as their equals, and they look at us with wonder, and they look at us with compassion and understanding, because our souls chose to be here and go through these huge, big, crazy things for the ascension, for the evolvement of our soul. So it's God experiencing himself and herself in all different ways. I hope this is making sense so far. I'm kind of trying to stay grounded. Fear is illusion. If you have any fear, that's what they wanted. I said, what if they are afraid? What if this is hard for people, especially coming from strict religious backgrounds or no background at all in any kind of spirituality, where it's been very science. It's, I don't believe it unless I see it. Look into quantum physics. There you go. But you can protect the space. So I always set a declaration. If you say, I declare of my own free will, and it's coming from a heart space of pure intention, you're speaking the word of God, because you are an aspect of God. Anything that is for the highest and greatest good that is coming from your heart space is God's word. So you can trust that that's divine law, that if you declare your energetic space impenetrable and non-accessible for any lower vibrational being, energy, or entity that is not for your highest and greatest good, that is not coming from a frequency of unconditional love, you can trust and know and let yourself be safe, so you can receive the messages and the guidance of all of these beings that are trying to help you at this time. So that's the way you protect your energetic space. You set your intention. Your declarations and intentions, yes, have power, and I just went over that. So if you are sincere in heart, your word is God's word, as you are the I am. And the word was God, right? And we are the I am. Okay. All right, that was the channeling that came through. So self-care is very important at this time. I'm filming this on October 14th. I know through sources who channel the blue beings. And then I'll get to that. So that this is cellular DNA activation to hold more light, to help us remember, to help us ascend in consciousness. It's going to wake up spiritual gifts for people. I had my pendulum out here asking, I asked, who was I talking to? Because I have been feeling the blue beings. The blue beings are the ones that transmitted this message about Three Eye Atlas, and I think that they're ones with it. But the blue beings are is a group name that we call a mass array of angelic and cosmic beings. I'm going to read to you. So it was confirmed it was the blue beings, and then I wanted to get further. Okay, so Lyran came through, and then I got out the gateway activations. It was the divine matrix. It's source consciousness that was coming through me channeling, and it showed its face in many different facets of self. So it showed Metatron and Sandalphon, Lady Nada. Now here I had, oh my goodness, now I should have kept them out. Commander Ashtar, who is Palladian, Kuan Yin, Isis, the Atlanteans, Guru Ramdas, Metatron, Archangel Daniel. So all of these were showing their face as the blue beings. And now I'm going to read to you how they explain the blue beings, how Kyle Gray explains the blue beings in the Divine Masters oracles. So there are many names for these beings, such as extraterrestrials, star people, star ancestors, sky people, and more. Whatever they are called, they are divinely inspired, evolved beings existing in dimensions that we can't even comprehend. These dimensions are alternate realities, and so far in the future that these bright ones see beyond anything that troubles us now. These overseers of the cosmos are like angels in the sense that they are expressions of the divine, fully connected to the heart of source. And that's why the Holy Grail card came out and the Divine Matrix. It literally, I was channeling source consciousness coming through as different faces and names. Star beings exist in multiple forms and in this case appear as blue beings. They are here to transport you energetically to their healing sanctuaries so that you can be whole and healed. They come in peace, radiating the highest light and frequencies that can assist you on all levels of healing. They work on a quantum level, and thus when their healing touches your life, the root cause of any disease is illuminated and completely healed. So yes, these blue beings, right, they come often as and they will without you asking, because a lot happens. There's a reason why humans have to go to sleep, right? Because the divine works, and why we heal overnight, and why in the morning things are fresh. There's a lot that happens energetically to us when we're sleeping, when we're in that relaxed, allowing state. We have divine the divine hands come in and work on us and do things in our energetic state and our dream space. So this is happening on a global scale. This isn't something where they're just coming to you because you're ascending and you're calling it in and you're asking for it. This has to happen to humanity, to our human bodies, our physical bodies, to be able to hold the energy that's coming into Earth. There's going to be more energy. There is going to be more connection. We're going back as we go forward into a time of more peace, harmony, and conscious connection with Source. So we're going into this period of peace, of higher consciousness, of telepathy, of all the gifts that we were born with that have been, deprogrammed or shoved down and called things like ADHD. And blocked and sideswiped by things like addiction, because we haven't had that connection. This is all changing, and it's beautiful, exciting. it may be on the outside chaotic. So it's really important to keep the peace in your heart, keep that centered space. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune card right now. So staying in the center of that wheel as the storm turns around you, staying off the news, staying out of conflict, consciously connecting with your heart space and radiating out love. And just being in a state of gratitude, peace, calm, despite the conflict that's going on around you, because nothing is happening to us. We are not victims. Things are happening for us at all times, for our highest and greatest good, even though it's really hard to see sometimes from our human perspective. So it says, the message from the blue being says, if the world feels overwhelming or intense, know that hands of light are upon you now. Take a moment to retreat to a safe place to cleanse and recharge your energy. Don't feel guilty about it. You don't need to constantly be in the limelight or in the service of others. This is not a time to sacrifice your own well-being in order to serve others. Take the time to recharge, observe, and review how you feel. And I do want to emphasize that your self-care is for the highest and greatest good of everybody. You being at your optimal energy, your best self, your most loving self, filling your cup is going to help you to serve humanity in a greater way. It raises the vibration for everybody. So self-care is for the greatest good of the collective. So just remember that if you do have a hard time with that. This is a deeply healing time for you. You may have been on this path for a long time and experienced miraculous and healing moments, but now you are going deeper. This is about healing from the inside out. Be open to learning new information and gaining insights about your life that will bring you to a deeper state of wholeness and connection with yourself. Cosmic beings are surrounding you now and leading the way on this ever unfolding journey. So this is just about the blue beings, and this book is from this card deck is from 2023. So this is who this advanced technology that's coming through our solar system right now, bringing through these messages and this information, is divinely guided, and it is for our greatest and highest good. So I just want to ease any stress that anybody's feeling about that. Another thing, you may be feeling very, very, very tired and then extremely motivated, and just like you need a lot of rest right now, take that time to rest and replenish your energy. And then when you have your energy, where are you focusing it? See your energy as your currency, and really be intent on focusing on the things that bring you joy, the things that you need to do for yourself, and the things that can make the most love and beauty around you. Focus on love, beauty, and peace, and you are on your path with wherever you're at in life. So I want to see what the angels and ancestors have to say about this. I did pull out this deck, and then we'll get into some tarot. Thank you so much for being here. If I didn't mention, hi, my name is Veda. I am the Recovery Oracle. If you are in recovery, considering recovery, or have a loved one who is in recovery, know that you are in the right place, that you are in a safe space, and that you are meant to be here at this time to receive this message. So take what resonates, and hopefully a lot of it does. If just some of it does, then hopefully, it can benefit your life in a very big, beautiful way, or even in just a very small way, and just be the exact thing that you needed to hear at this time with where you are at. So thank you so much for being here. If nobody's told you lately, I'm so proud of you for getting through your addiction, for overcoming it. Know that your soul came here to go through addiction, to overcome it in this lifetime, and you're doing that. And I'm so, so very proud of you. So proud of you. Okay, let's see what angels and ancestors want us to know right now. Traveler, moving in a new direction. Some of you might, this could be literal, but this is moving in a new direction, right? With what I was just talking about, we are moving forward. It's a new direction for all of us. A lot of us have come into this entirely new beginning as this year 9 of the snake. We've done a lot of shedding, a lot of letting go. Lord says, take charge with authority. This is taking charge of your life, taking charge of what you know you need to do, and focusing your energy where you can. This doesn't mean just, you know, busting ass and hustling and working hard. Really taking charge of your authority, of your agency, of your sovereignty, and of your life, knowing that you control you are your emperor, your empress, your queen, your king of your life, your Lord. So what else do we need to know? Wise one, grow within your current situation. So wherever you're at in life, look around you and see what there is what are you learning at this time? Know that everything is a lesson and a blessing. So seeing it from a high perspective and understanding that will bring you peace. And knowing also that it's temporary, like I broke a nail earlier. So owls, ravens, the moon may be very relevant at this time. This may look like somebody you know. This may look like you, a mother, a grandmother. Also, the sign of Aries is coming through. The Ankh symbol. So there could be some Egyptian connections here, Egyptian ancestry, previous lives. What else do we need to know? Angels and guides. Star ancestor, there they are. Follow the voice of your soul, the star ancestor. So I just learned something quite interesting. That's neat, that a lot of us identify as star seeds. We're waking up to it, and in actuality, everybody on earth has some star DNA somewhere in their line. And I met a Jess. Hello, shout out to Jess. That is my birth name is actually Jessica. I was a Jess for a long time before I was a Veda. So this, where I met Jess over on this other channel, it was the Heart Coherence something. It was a beautiful message about these energetic upgrades that are coming in. The lady who channeled the blue beings, clearly she was very, very much connected to them, and she was talking about how our star ancestry, how we all have, if you think your mother and your father, and then they each had 2 grandparents, most of the time, like one lineage, at least one of those 4 strands, and I could be wrong about the way that is, but at least one of those 4 strands has star DNA, so other planetary DNA. So we are all star seeds, and waking up to that. And then if you think too, not just our DNA, but our soul's path, right? We've had incarnations on other planets as well. So that one. Water guardian, connect with your emotions. And water is, I'm getting more from this, the water guardian right now, the importance of water, of hydration. As we're changing energetically, getting that energy flowing through our body is very important. Water is also helps you connect to your intuition. The cups in the tarot, the cups represent love and our emotions and our psychic intuition. The moon, water, all of that. So water is very important at this time. And the sun. So enjoy success and happiness. And I'm saying this as the codes coming through the sun, through the solar flares right now. That is just clarifying that that's happening. Also with the water guardian here too, and the Lord, I'm getting earth energy. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or Cancer, Scorpio, and what's the other one? What's the other water sign? It's not Aquarius. I always want to say Aquarius. Where is it? Pisces. Duh, Pisces. My dad is a Pisces. So there's earth and water energy here. Anything else we need to know at this time, angels and guides? No. And Lady. Okay, so we have Lord and Lady, and we have Lord and Lady on the table. So this could be some of you in a divine union, a loving new relationship, or one coming in. Lady is also the Empress in the tarot. So he's the Emperor and she's the Empress, and it's all about enjoy growth and reap the rewards. This is divine masculine and divine feminine, both on the table here. So some of you could have a soul union, a twin flame, a connection to somebody coming in, or you are in one at this time. But enjoy growth and reap the rewards. The Lady is very much about abundance and manifestation and allowing and receiving, setting those intentions, taking your inspired action, focusing your energy on your imagination and what you're trying to create for your future. The Empress creates worlds from her chair with her intention. So in this life, so okay, and the shaman, we have trust in the higher forces. Some of you may have shaman backgrounds, identify as a shaman. So trusting in the higher forces, and the shamans work closely with the earth elements and with the divine and bridge the two, right? And bring people through sacred journeys of enlightenment and healing through channeling and through the elements of the earth, connecting the two. Again, we have the owl. So a lot of wisdom coming in. I feel like with these energetic upgrades, we're going to feel a lot more clarity mentally than we have been. This year has been a lot of a roller coaster of emotions, a lot of purging, a lot of letting go, a lot of recalibrating, a lot of fogginess and confusion. Who am I? Who was I? Where am I going? Who are my family? Where am I from? What is my purpose? A lot of questions, but we are dropping into our heart space now, surrendering, allowing, trusting, keeping the peace in our heart, knowing that no matter where we are, we're right where we're supposed to be. We're being divinely led. We're being divinely guided. And I say that unless you're sitting in a trap house. If you are, you should probably go now. Get out. Air Guardian too coming out. So the Air Guardian is all about our mental space. It says shift your perception. So we're saying connect with your emotions, shift your perception. Again, this is going to be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and your mental space. So shepherding your thoughts, being mindful of where you're thinking, because where you're thinking is what you're creating. And under that, we have the warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. This is a Maori warrior. So some of you may be watching from New Zealand. Cheers to you in New Zealand. My soulmate is Maori, indigenous to New Zealand. Well, he's half German, but he very much looks like the guy on this. So I'm like, hey, it's you. So there is a definite need to be fearless right now, and not let fear is the illusion, right? That came through in the channeling. Fear is the illusion, and fear is false evidence appearing real. So we are breaking down those illusions, those walls, and really getting to the truth of who we are that we've been so disconnected from for a long time. Okay, so let's slow down here and look at all of this. All right, there's a lot of divine support right now. We have a lot of ancestor support, a lot of star support. It looks like there is a divine union here. It looks like some of you may be quite literally traveling, and it looks, like it could be for a connection to somebody that you love. And that could be family, that could be a counterpart. But the sun card, this is success and happiness. This is reaping your rewards. So what's coming in is really quite beautiful. And this is confirmation of that. What we are about to experience is going to, I think, really blow our minds. We've gotten over the hurdles. We've gotten over the big hard stuff with all the healing that's taken place this year. Some of you are just walking into this healing journey, but know that it does get easier, it does get better, and take your time with it, take it slowly. And as things come up, the biggest healing for me, well, not the biggest, but I received a lot of help really by asking my angels and guides, learning about uh, who they were, and really on YouTube, doing a lot of meditations, cord cutting, hypnosis, subliminals. And I offer those things on the Buy Me a Coffee. With my private readings, I can make you subliminals. And excuse me, sorry about that. Subliminals and meditations to go to sleep to, or to do during the day, that will help you work through whatever modality of healing you're in at the moment. I know with me, I went through phases of cutting energetic cords and ties to people, and all the different aspects of shadow work and inner child work. There are many, many resources to help you with all of these things and make them as painless as possible. And know that by allowing it out and spending the 10 minutes, the EFT tapping, look into EFT tapping. It will change your life. I know it looks silly, but it's you can change your absolute life with tapping. So I encourage you. There's a guy on Facebook, or I'm sorry, on YouTube. It's like EFT tapping with Ron or something. He's got glasses and dark hair. It's kind of salt and pepper hair now. He used to be dark. His older videos, he's been on here for a long time, and he does tapping for everything. He does tapping for addiction, for nicotine, for child woundings, for all of it. And then the Reiki, all the Reiki transmissions that are on YouTube that are available, look into those. Those have helped me greatly. I just lay and let somebody send beautiful Reiki healing energy my way, and all you have to do is set the intention that you accept it and lay there and receive it. And the light language, there's so many modalities of healing on YouTube. It really has changed my absolute fucking life, finding Reiki, light language, EFT tapping. These things have, and the tarot is kind of where it started. So these things have led me to know now that I'm not recovering from addiction anymore. I'm not relapsing. There is no going back, because I am so divinely connected and enamored in the love of God that exists within me and my inherent power. I am connected to my soul's path. I'm not disconnected anymore. So I don't need to numb or try to get those feelings from any other substances. And I certainly don't want to. The urge to even want to put those substances in my body is completely gone, because I'm so connected with Source. And I don't want to mess up that connection. And I'm not trying to run from anything anymore. I'm allowing and surrendering to life on life's terms, and doing what I can by following what I love. And it's really that simple. Do what you can by following what you love. And first, take care of you. Okay, let's get into some tarot. Oh, wow, we've got the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, just showing up. I did shuffle this deck quite a few times. The original Rider-Waite Pamela Coleman Smith deck, and I haven't used it anymore, and I was called to, so I shuffled it a whole bunch of times before we started. But I'll go ahead and do that again, just to do it on the film. And then I think we're going to do a Celtic cross spread for what I just want to see what the next 3 days looks like. So no, this is a timeless message. When you find this message, the energy of this energetic shift is attached and connected to this message coming through. But know, whenever you find it, it is divine timing, and it is when you are meant to find it on the journey that you are on. So take what resonates. If you find this 3 years from now, know that the energy that's coming through with these light activations and DNA activations is coming through with it. And please let me know where we are, what 3 years from now looks like, because I think it's going to be quite different, and I know it will be, and I feel it in my heart. It's from the outside, it may look chaotic, and it may get ugly or scary in appearance, but when you see the divine hands at work and everything, and you can keep that peace in your heart, it's all very beautiful, because it's all for our highest and greatest good. It's also that we can have harmony, peace, and our heaven on earth, as God has always wanted us to have. We've gone too far, and now divine help is coming in to bring us back to ourselves. Okay, let's do the Celtic Cross. Just for the next 3 days. What are the next? No, you know what? I'm going to do one tomorrow. Angels and guides for the highest and greatest good of this recovery collective. These people overcoming addiction in this lifetime. What do we just need to know about the next 24 hours? What does the next 24 hours look like? Please, Celtic Cross spread first space. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Okay. So we had 2 cards fly out. This was my first tarot deck, and it's very active. It's got a lot of my energy attached to it, and I can tell it missed me. Okay. So we have the Fool with the King of Wands. So the Fool says, be fearless, jump in, right? Take the leap, trust, surrender and trust and allow. The Fool is also the 0 card in the tarot, so it's all potential. It's a new beginning, it's a new start, and it's all potential. The King of Wands is fire, is spiritual energy, is energy, is the suit of energy, spirituality, and fire. So we at the King, it's at the top of our suit. So we're jumping into a new beginning, mastering our energetic space. This could be also a call to leadership. This is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy coming out. And so he is, the King of Wands is very much in the light. He's very bright like the sun. The sun is his planet. So this is very ambitious, and directing your energy in a efficient manner as well. The King of Wands has mastered energetics, mastered the spiritual space. So I really like those coming out together. You're stepping into that energy, mastering your own your reality. This is also, yeah, definitely a card of leadership and a card of manifestation. He's a master manifester as well. Okay, what do we have in the subconscious underlying this, please? I'm sorry, you guys aren't going to be able to see all these cards, but underlying in the subconscious. Thank you. The Moon. So this is illusions. This is a lot of unknowns. This is our emotional state, our in the subconscious state. There's a lot that we don't know or understand right now, that is coming to light. The Moon is your intuition, your inner knowing. This is emotional state. This is surrendering to the ebb and flow. The Moon controls the tides, right? The ebb and flow of the ocean. And if you think of the ocean as mass consciousness, or you think of the ocean as your emotional state and your subconscious, the Moon, there couldn't be a better card for coming out in the subconscious. The Moon is representative of the subconscious. Can we clarify the Moon here in the subconscious, please? What are we not seeing? The Magician. Okay, so trusting your intuition at this time. The Magician has all the tools he needs. The Magician wields his power. The Magician controls his reality. So this is in the subconscious. There is something under the surface brewing right now, big, a manifestation coming in. something. Could have something to do that was activated too with the last moon. The Magician is also Mercury, so this could be like messages, divine guidance at this time coming in. There's magic in the subconscious happening, energetic shifts happening in the subconscious, in the emotional state. Wow. Yeah, two major arcana in the subconscious underlying this reading. That's big. On the Fool. So in the recent past and or supporting. Oh, six. So Six of Cups. This is stabilizing your emotions, but this is also this is a card of nostalgia. This is a card of past lives. This is a card of remembering where you came from. A card of loving connections with others, divine unions and partnerships. This is a card of childlike joy and curiosity. The Six of Cups has many meanings. Something from your past. It's the card that comes through for past lives, so it's supporting this. That's really interesting and right on target. Can you clarify what the Six of Cups is here, please? We're just going to get clarifiers for every card. The Hermit, your inner knowing, your inner wisdom. The Hermit goes within to find wisdom. The Hermit goes within to remember the light that he is, and then he shares that light with others. Some of you may this is also the Virgo. This is Virgo's card. Some of you may be Virgos or have Virgo placements. Also with the Magician here. That's Mercury. So Libra, Virgo, Mercury, Libra, Virgo, Gemini is the Magician. Yeah. And then let's see, with the Hermit, sorry, I have my little cheat sheet here. It really helps though. It's hard to remember all these. Yeah, the Hermit is Virgo's card. So, but you don't have to be a Virgo. This is going within to remember who you are, and this is a card of remembering the past and its nostalgia. So that's supporting. That's in the recent past and or supporting. It's all making perfect sense so far. Tarot is really clarifying everything that we've been talking about. Crowning the reading, please. And the crown. You'll come out of our mental prison. Yes. So this in the upright position is being kind of stuck in your thoughts, feeling in a mental prison. All those swords represent your thoughts, and she feels she has no way out, but really she's loosely bound, and she's surrounded by tools that can help her cut through those binds and get out. So this is coming out in the reverse. So somebody has gotten out of their head in the crown, overseeing this. That's why this is so important, and that's why manifestations can happen now. This is why this inner wisdom is coming out. This is why you are able to manifest and come into your powers, because you've gotten out of your mental prison, which is like the ego space, right? So when I say like thinking from your heart, and not getting caught in the darkness, in the fear of these false illusions. Let's clarify why the Eight of Swords in reverse is here, please. She doesn't see a way out, but there is a way out. Oh wow, 2 cards flung out for that. Okay, so at the 4 we're mass. Okay, so I'm taking this in a different way. We're waiting, looking out ahead and planning. Yeah. So at the 2 of Wands, so we have the 2 of Wands to clarify this coming out of your headspace. At the 2 of Wands, you're looking at the whole picture. Energetically, you're focusing your energy with intention where you want to go. And then at the Four of Cups, the picture shows him being handed a cup. He's refusing this cup being handed by the divine, and looking at these 3 cups in front of him. This is also a period of rest and waiting and filling up your emotional cup. And at the 4, we are mastering our emotional state. We're filling up our cup. We're resting and rejuvenating. So it's a period of resting and of keeping our mind, our eye on the prize of what we want the world to look like, what we want our future to look like, what is important. So focusing our energy on what's important and mastering our emotional state and filling up our emotional cup. Could be a time of in between where you don't know where you're going. If you have time where you're not quite started on something yet full bore, or you haven't stepped into a new job or a new position and you're in this in-between state, you're being granted that time to take care of yourself and your needs and fill your own cup. So turning your energy and focusing it inward on you and what you need to take care of within you. And that's all the advice I've been getting lately. So, but it was important for me to do this video, and this is taking care of me, because this really, really, really raises my vibration. It makes me very excited. This is me chasing my joy doing these readings. So, this is where I'm focusing my energy. I think the message is very, very, very important. Please let me know in the comments if you do too, if any of this is resonating so far, if it's making sense to you, please. In the near future, what do we have, please? The Lovers. So this is alchemizing. This is a divine union. This can be a divine union, right, between man and woman coming together. This can also be alchemy, and like on an energetic level, alchemizing and balancing out your system, your divine masculine with your divine feminine. I'm also noticing huge, 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 the angel in this card. I have that somewhere. Let me see really quickly. So the Lovers is Gemini energy, right? To the twins. Which is a card of cross-pollination, of communication, of sharing with others, balancing out with others. So we're going to clarify the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? This is a lot of big major arcana coming out just in the cross part of this spread. Why is the Lovers here? What is it about? And it could be different for all of you. It could be either you with another person or you with okay, so yeah, the Lovers. So it is an energetic alchemy. We have the Four of Pentacles coming out in reverse. So this is a letting go. This isn't the Four of Pentacles is a card of sometimes holding on to something too long, and like suffocating or micromanaging or trying to figure it all out, not letting go of but this coming out in the reverse lets me know that you are letting go of the physical and having that trust, that something is coming together with either you and another person or you energetically. Let go of the hold you have on it so that the alchemy can take place. Let go of the hold you have on your what you expect things to look like, so that the alchemy can take place, so that the divine can work their hands. Letting go of your grip on something. Okay, anything else you want to say about that with the Lovers on the Four of Pentacles in reverse? The Four of Pentacles upright also, see, I took it in the reverse. If I were to take it upright too, this is also mastering your physical world. This is coming into a strong foundation. It's not always necessarily holding on tight. At the Four, we have the first level of mastery. It's a strong foundation in the physical world. And it could also be a card of protection, of protection, right? He's got his He has his crown chakra covered, his heart chakra covered, and he's anchored into the earth here, right? So he's very grounded. So grounding in a, you know, combining that, being grounded while this energetic alchemization is taking place, is also important. And this could be financially, your stability, your resources, your living situation, something like that. So we can read the card reverse or upright. It flew out and it flew out. Okay, and then we have it in the place of you. This is in the other spot of you. A strength of yours is sharing your cup of love with others. Celebration. This is hearts coming together. It's an emotional gathering. It is also at the 3. So at the 3 we have like thought taking form. It's dimensional, conceptual, and manifested. So this is like conceptual dimensional love. So this is definitely with another person, community at this time, maybe sharing your gifts, sharing your love with others when your cup is full. This is also a celebration for how far you come. This is the divine celebrating you. Maybe you are going to a celebration, maybe you just hit a milestone. This is having fun, and you know, we might not have wine in those cups, but we are certainly getting our electrolytes, and being excited on that frequency of excitement and joy as we go into this time, not being fearful about it. So, and what is the environment, angels and guides, please? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so acting in the material world, and moving forward. The Knight of Pentacles moves very slow. He's very calculated with his movements. He's nurturing. He's grounded, and he's one with the earth, and he's really connecting to the earth. So this is a lot about grounding. This is about the seeds that you are planting, tilling the soil. And so right now, if you think about, you are a manifesting machine, and your thought creates your vessel. What are you doing to till the soil, to till your field, being your body, to accept these blessings and miracles that you're trying to call in? You know, and I've said this before in another reading, if you want a relationship, are you feeling confident within your own body and your own self, and feeling whole and loving yourself unconditionally so that somebody else can love you? Or is there room in your closet? Have you made that side, you know, have you changed your sheets and made your bed and cleared things out and made room for this about like tilling the fields for your for things to come in for you, for the seeds that you're planting. So it's also stable wealth. It's stable financial wealth, and we've got the 4. It's really wealth in all ways, and moving forward diligently and dedicated to something long term. It's very long term. Those long term foundations in the physical. What do we not see coming, angels and guides? What do we not see coming? The next 24 hours. Okay, energetic change, right? So I'm going to show you this card. This is what we don't see coming. It looks like a bunch of people fighting, right? But this is one representation of the 5 of Wands. At Wands is energy, right? Energetics, the ether, the spiritual realms, what we can't see. At the 5, there is change. The energetics are changing. It could create some chaos, some lower vibrational, there's some bickering, some battles, some, as people who are not waking up, it's going to be harder. It's going to be uncomfortable for them. They're going to be uncomfortable in their bodies. They're going to be like, what am I missing in my life? If they don't have God in their life, they don't know, if they're not on a path at all, it's going to start getting uncomfortable for those people. Stay in your lane. This is a card of stay in your lane, Stay in your peace. The energetics are changing. This card represents that all of these people are the same person, and they are only fighting. Your only competition is yourself. So don't worry about the judgment of others at this time. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing, and stay in your lane. This card says stay in your lane. And the energy is changing. It's literally the energetics are changing. So if we didn't look at the picture of that card, if I just took the base meaning of the energy of the card and the numerology of the card, the energetics are changing. Wands, spiritual, ether, fire, 5, change. There you go. Okay. And so what is the overall outcome of this? What are we looking at next 24 hours? Okay, so the 9 is the 9 of Wands is a beautiful card. This is somebody who has persevered, who has built a strong energetic boundary of knows what they're worth, knows what they're doing, still standing, still growing or still going strong. This is a card of perseverance and dedication to yourself, to the greater good, to a big cause. And this is the overall outcome. This is saying that we will persevere, we will win, and love wins, right? And we are love. So the energetics are winning. That is also a card of the Chiron wound. So if you look into your natal chart at your chironic wound, that can give you an idea of your ancestry as well, where your chironic wounding is at. Can you clarify the 9 of Wands being here? It's saying it's the end, right? It's been a long stretch and we're coming to the end of it. The 9 is the end. And the King of Swords brings clarity, right? So that's clarified by the King of Swords. This is mastering the mind space. This is having clarity on a situation. This is very much, the King of Swords is very much has his crown chakra open and is in connection with the divine. He's mastered his mind to be a tool for him to connect to source. So very much psychic. So a lot of clarity coming in. And this is in the next 24 hours. We're at the end of an energetic, we're at the highest level of some energetic space phase that we're in, and we're heading into a time of clarity and possibly a time of enhanced telepathy and enhanced abilities and our connection to the divine. The King of Swords also cuts away, energetically cuts away what is unnecessary. He is like the Archangel Michael's sword of cutting the cords on all the bullshit, cutting through the illusion and having clarity. So that's really, really, really beautiful. Okay, I'm going to leave the tarot there, and we are going to close out with something. Just, oh yeah, what did I had the intention to do the Lightworker Oracle. Yes, that's what it was. Sorry. I meant to get this out. That's what I wanted to close with from the very beginning. I was like, okay, with all this light energy, light activation, light workers, star seeds, our divine purpose, I wanted to close out with the Lightworker Oracle. So we're going to find out what they want us to know at this time. Most important. Okay. Let our heavenly, cosmic, galactic brothers and sisters, those beings of light who love us unconditionally and guide us on our path to our highest and greatest good, from the Lightworker Oracle, please, what is the most important thing right now that we need to know for the next 24 hours that has to do with this reading, or whatever you want to bring through? Most important. I'm not going to micromanage it. What do we need to know? Most important. One card for the collective, please. Star Child. Star Child. Okay. Read about Star Child. On the bottom of the deck, we have hold your center, right? Where we've been talking about hold your center, hold your peace at this time. So I think that's a second message that's very important. I did ask them for one card. So, and this deck is full of gold. So let's see, Star Child. Oh my God. You guys, I can't make this up. Okay. Ready for it? All right. The light of the stars exists in you. The earth wants you to share that light with humanity. You are asked to understand that you are meant to be here, that you have spiritual work to accomplish. Give up the idea that you belong somewhere else, to another home in the stars. Instead, let the starlight of your inner being shine here on earth, where it shall make such a positive difference in the world. Fall in love with Earth's beauty. She can and will support you in all ways. Have you been dreaming of other places you would prefer to be? Are you wondering if there is more to life on this planet than suffering and struggle? Perhaps you know you have a mission, yet you doubt that you can succeed. Perhaps you love your life here, but yearn to experience the spiritual purity that exists in the higher vibrational fields of the stars. You may feel like a tourist in need of a fix of your home language to endure adapting to a very different world. Let me know if any of you feel this way. Grounding yourself here on earth enables you to fulfill your life mission. You cannot accomplish this without feeling that you belong here. Your feet need to be planted on the earth. Relax and trust that you are meant to be here. You have a special light to share and a particular spiritual vibration to live, so that the quotient of embodied spiritual light on earth increases. You are part of an important team of spiritual beings working to assist humanity to grow spiritually. The challenge of a star-seeded soul is to accept human beings as they are without despairing over their darker side. The violence may frighten you, but your love will help humanity learn to use that violence to dismantle old structures and create new ways of being. It can be channeled to energize humanity with a can-do attitude towards creating a more loving and functional world. Remember, you came to this planet to learn and to help heal others. You agreed to take this journey because you can assist both the earth and humanity to evolve their frequency. It is possible, and you are helping make it so. There are three truths that will help you embrace your journey on this planet. Firstly, you carry the purity of your star ancestry in your heart. You can return through meditation or relaxation at any time. You often return to your star-born home during sleep. The loved ones from that place are very aware of your journey here and are helping every step of the way. They send you frequencies from home, like divine care packages, which fuel you for your earthly task. Wow, you guys, I have chills. Secondly, you are so filled with love that you are capable of loving all on this planet. You have compassion even for those who are very wounded and fearful, and at times act out in ways of violence, cruelty, and ignorance. Now the human capacity for courage, compassion, and light is increasing. Your work as part of the team of light-loving beings is already having an effect. Thirdly, as a star-seeded being, you have special resources for your journey here on earth. Your every spiritual request and need will be met by a loving team of helpers. You get to have a lot of fun in your healing mission if you so choose. It doesn't only have to be hard work, though of course sometimes it will be. Just remember that the stars shine with joy in the sky, and you can shine as a star with your joy upon the earth. This is your nature. This is how you can best fulfill your life mission. Okay. I'm going to read the invocation that you can call upon for assistance if you feel it at this time. And then I'm going to put it up on the screen so you can screenshot it if you feel called to. It says, I call upon the star wisdom of my own spirit and ask that my love, light, power, presence, protection, and assistance shine forth for the highest good. May I shine divine beauty and joy in my life now and always. I feel a deep and true connection to my spirit, to the earth and the universe. May love flow through me according to its own intelligence and healing wisdom to all beings upon earth. Through divine grace and my own free will, so be it. And I always say, so be it, so be it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. I like to say, so be it, so be it, so be it 3 times. I heard that I think that's kind of a witchy thing. So I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's at the bottom. There, it looks clear on my end. If you want to screenshot that, I will also post it in the description box below. So remember to do that. All right, I'm going to leave you there. Thank you all so much for being here. This was a wild ride. Look forward to what's coming in. Lead with joy and peace in your heart, and love above all things. Love yourself, nurture yourself, be that divine mother that you deserve. Nurture your inner child with play and joy and appreciation, and nurture your divine masculine by focusing your energy when you have it, where you feel called to direct it for the highest and greatest good of all. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for trusting me to bring these messages to you. I love you all so much. I'm so proud of you, and I'm very, 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 very eternally grateful to be part of your journey. You find my Buy Me a Coffee link, has links to Subliminals, meditations, custom readings, Gratuity if you so feel called to, and I am also a personal trainer, so we can do some things to get your physical vessel prepared and as full of vitality and strength and just wholeness and healed to its maximum capacity so that you can embrace all of these beautiful miracles that are coming into our life at this time. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Okay, I'll see you probably tomorrow.